Oh yeah, I'll wait. All summer, I have tried to defend this man. A lot of us see what he sees, but will Fizdale be able to bring out this, this talent, this player that he could be?
Mudiay, we're going to get to work, kid. We're going to get to work. We're going to get you right, and you are going to be tough to defend, and you're going to be a heck of a defender.
All summer, I have said things like, he's still young. He's still got time to develop. He has potential to do this.
Emmanuel Mudiay, the Euro step, layup, banks it home.
He has the potential to do that.
Trier finds Mudiay. Mudiay steps into a three. It's good. Emmanuel Mudiay.
Now, I'm not one to say I told you so because it's still too early to say that, but at the same time, y'all been dragging me. Y'all been dragging me when anytime he did something wrong, I get the DMs, I get the comments, I get the IG. My man carried us to a victory last night. Let's talk about that. What's good, CK Crew? It's your boy CK2K here, and y'all better believe that I'm not going through this video without hyping up my guy, Emmanuel Mudiay. You know the deal. Hit me on my socials, follow me on Twitter, IG, all that stuff, but we get straight into the video today. The New York Knicks solidified their second consecutive win against a playoff team, and also their second consecutive win in a row in general, but it was the second consecutive win against a playoff team. We beat the Celtics right before Thanksgiving, and now we just beat the Pelicans. Both games rematches, if you will, to games that we should have won in the past. We played the Pelicans and we let that slip out of our hands. We played the Celtics and we let that slip out of our hands. And this time in both games, we came in and we commanded what was ours and we took the W. Thank you very much. Now, like I said, I don't want to go on too much about this video. As much as Mudiay did and as great as he was for our team and as much as of a standout as he was, you know I'm going to shout that from the mountaintops. But we have to talk about Trier as well. Trier went out and had a great game. Noah Vonleh went out and had a great game. And here's the biggest kicker. Tim Hardaway Jr. had a bad game. And we still won. Haters can argue and say that with Anthony Davis coming out with that injury, that helped us a little bit. But you could also say that once Anthony Davis went out with that injury, the Pelicans played a little bit better in his absence. And we had to fight a little bit harder because the ball movement was great. It was just going all over the place. They were killing us in the paint. And we were just, going back and forth. But then towards the end, we started to, get it together and we were moving the ball. Emmanuel Mudiay was like the prime suspect of our ball movement towards the end, getting those buckets. And then he just flipped it into third gear and then just took the game over with some help from Allonzo Trier, who had a great game himself. He shot a high percentage, and that's my biggest thing about Trier all season. His two-way play that we're not talking about, his rebounding for a two guard, and his great shooting percentage from the field, and he proved that again last night. So Allonzo Trier, more than anything, we should be paying attention because he is a rookie doing that again, an undrafted rookie doing that. But my concentration is going on my boy Emmanuel Mudiay because I need him to be respected. Y'all gonna respect Emmanuel Mudiay. If I see any hate in my comment section below, I'm coming after your channel. No, I'm not. I won't do that. People are still going to hate on Mudiay. I understand that. I think the biggest thing outside of us winning this game, or the biggest thing that led to us winning this game, was our defense throughout the entire game. The trio of Burke, Ntilikina, and Robinson, they proved to be such an awesome trio to put in at the same time. And every time that happened, you get the defense and the ball movement from Frank. You getting the lockdown defending in the paint from Robinson, and then Trey Burke is just out there getting buckets. And Trier also was a big component to that as well in today's game. When those four came out, it was great. I mean, you could slot anybody in that fifth spot. We had Noah Vonleh played with them a little bit, Knox played with them a little bit, but that four right there tonight defensively, and they were the most balanced. As much as I want Ntilikina to start, I like Ntilikina being a part of the second unit, at least for this year, another growing year. Let him grow beyond the second unit, and then until he's ready to take over next year, because he's going to take over this team at some point. But for right now in this second unit, it just looks so great. I still personally, again, I've said this in the last few videos, I still wanted more from Knox, and not in the sense where I wanted him to do more. I mean, he got in foul trouble, I understand that, but Knox should not be on such a short leash. Knox is one of the guys that we need to, be figuring out and let him unlock his game. And we have him on such a short leash. Basically, after he missed a terrible shot in that second half, he got pulled and he never played for the rest of the game. I understand that you gotta, you know, nip the bud by the head and all that, whatever the saying is, but at the same time, you gotta let him grow. You gotta let him take those shots, miss those shots, and then come out of it, because Knox was not having the most terrible game except for fouls. But leading up to that, he once again went on a small run like he always does in that first half. So my thing is, I just want to see more Knox on the court. I want to see him, you know, play and go through the mistakes rather than make a mistake and be pulled. Like I've never been a fan, especially with first round picks that are supposed to be your future. You gotta let them go through the things unless they're absolutely killing us, and he was not in that case killing us. Especially these guys are the future and they're supposed to be the main components to our rotation in the long run. You got to give them the opportunities to go on and continue to go through the mistakes and make opportunities out of them. You just got to give them the chance to do that. Our next game is going to be in Memphis for David Fizdale's return to Memphis against his old Grizzly squad, and they are the #1 team in the, well, no, I think the Clippers just took over, right? Whatever. They're in the top 3 right now, or top 5 in the Western Conference right now with their great play. They're healthy now, and we're seeing the Grizzlies team that we should expect to see, because they have a nice group of guys on that squad, which we're going to find out. And I think it's definitely going to be a learning curve for our younger guys, once again playing against these vets like Marc Gasol and Mike Conley. And I'm looking forward to that game coming up tomorrow. That game's at 3, so it's going to be before Coast to Coast. So I'll talk about it briefly in Coast to Coast. I think the Lakers play tomorrow as well. I could be wrong. I don't know. So we're going to talk about those in Coast to Coast. And there might not be a video coming up about the Memphis game. So if you want to hear my opinion about whatever happens tomorrow against Memphis, you got to the Coast to Coast. All right. Now, like I said, Knicks won. Trier had a great game. Mudiay was the star of the night.
Jackson dives into the crowd. Terrific hustle from Jackson looking up.
Let's do it. Let's get into the comments of the video. Chris Rodriguez says, Mario Hezonja has been my least favorite Knicks since Andre. Jesus. LMAO, they are a strong, young team, though. Keep up the awesome content, CK. Appreciate you, Chris. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mario Hezonja, but I won't go that far. I'll say he's on Vujacic level for me. I was never a big fan of Vujacic when we brought him in, so that's the level for me, not Bargnani level. Pro Schmidt says, say hi to the bench again, Mudiay. Now, in your defense, I know that was before last night's game, but still. The slander will end today. This is what I want to read. Dylan Charles, my man said, sigh. I hate to say it, but I do like Mudiay starting at the 1. Never thought I'd say that out loud. Trey has definitely returned to the form that brought him and us success. Kevin Knox's game is slowly becoming more natural and is great to see. I'd like to see a bit more from him on the defensive side of things though, but I really hope his game translates well when he comes back in KP in the lineup. Yes, agreed 100%. But like I said, that comes back to what I said earlier in this video. He just needs to get a chance. I just feel like Kevin Knox is not getting enough of a chance to make more mistakes or to fix said mistakes in the game on the defense, on our offense, because he has been playing pretty well. He has been playing pretty well in the limited time that he's been playing, and I just want to see him get an opportunity to do that. I think he's going to pair well with KP. I really do. I really believe that he's going to pair well with KD, and if there's ever a lineup where we have him, KP, and Mitch at the same time, and Frank, God, that lineup's going to be so fun to watch. But Dylan, the Mudiay, huh? Yeah. Well, that's enough for me today. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter video today, but appreciate you guys who stopped by the Thanksgiving video. I'm still going through those comments. You guys have been so supportive and so amazing. Right now, I should be on the premiere, so if y'all watching in the premiere and y'all live right now watching, what's good? How you doing, Future CK, okay? You let them know in the chat right now that Mudiay, that guy, right? Because we know that guy right now hating. You know who you are. Don't forget to follow me on the socials. They're all at CK2K. You'll find me everywhere, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. The road to 10K before the end of the year might be a little bit impossible, but let's see how close we can get. So hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Much love for all the support. Knicks on a 2-game winning streak. We got a difficult one against Memphis tomorrow. Y'all have a good weekend. Be blessed. I'm out. Mudiay. Nah, I'll stop with that. All right, let's get it.